Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is New Year's Eve, NYE, NYE. And if you're in Gettysburg, I highly recommend. It's right now. It's 30 degrees. It's cloudy, no sun. And guess what? As it gets darker, it's only going to get colder. And I know somewhere warm you can go on New Year's Eve to ring in the new year, and that's the Barn Resort. That's where I'm going to go. So hope to see you there if you're in town, if you're an AG listener, patron, whatever. Come on down. Court is coming. I don't know who else is going to be there. Probably just me and Court. But yeah, come on down. It'll be fun. Hello, Wonder Monkey. Hello, Valerie. Jeff Pasnick. Hello. So long 2025, he says. And welcome, hashtag 2026Q. That's right. Hello, 60 Second. Francis, hello. David says, Happy New Year, Matt. Cloudy in Illinois, too. Yeah, it is a winter this year. It's a real winter, which we haven't had in a very long time. At least not here. Other places have, but we have not. And I think we're getting spoiled, really. I think is really what it is. But anyway, it is what it is, you know? It's like complaining about the winter during winter is like a fish saying that the ocean's wet. I don't know if that's really the same, but yeah. Jay McDowell says, hey, Matt, Happy New Year. Hope 2026 is a great year. You know what, Jay? Me too. Me frickin' too. 2025 was not a good year. So let's hope 2026 is a better one. Let's hope 2025 was the darkness before the dawn. You know what I'm saying? Ken, hello. High velocity rips. It says, oh, it's going to get colder in southeast me. And ice is back with a high today of 24. Cloudy. Ugh. Horrendous. So I'm heading home today. So we're going to take our last drive around the battlefield of 2025 on the first day's battlefield and make a little loop and then come back this way. I'm waiting on a delivery. Well, I think it's already there. It was brought inside. And I'm going to go and get it. Very excited. It's a very exciting tool to help make working on AG easier this coming year. So that's nice. Check Chris says, good afternoon, Happy New Year. Glad to see this year go away. Chester, Marcia, and Kara. Well, thank you. Thank you. Happy New Year to you guys as well. Kenny's missing that fried chicken. Yeah, David, you know, Kenny's has some good fried chicken. And, you know, they're overshadowed by Rofo, Royal Farms. But Kenny's is really good. And in case you missed the beginning and you're in town and you want to be warm, but you still want to celebrate, head out to the Barn Resort tonight. All right, and we're on, your basic Reynolds Avenue there. I'll let you look out there off to the side. You've got your McPherson's Woods there, Reynolds Woods, whatever you want to call them, Herbst Woods, The Woods. Wonder Monkey was supposed to be in Gettysburg tonight. What happened? Any snow in the near future for Gettysburg? I don't know. It feels like it. Every once in a while, you'll get some flurries, but nothing really noticeable. But I haven't looked at the forecast. All I know is it's cold, and I haven't heard anybody running around going, it's going to be in the 50s by Wednesday. So, I'm assuming we're in for it. Jeff says, it will be cold outside, but I'm willing to bet it will be warm and delightful at the Barn Resort, especially from what I can tell from the videos you did there a little while ago. Yeah, it's a cool place, and I think they're, I don't know, actually, I don't want to speak out of turn, but I think they're getting closer to building the rooms. So soon you'll be able to stay there. Soon meaning, I guess, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't say. Being in the cupola was definitely one of the highlights of 2025. That's Valerie who says that. Jeff says, schedule the 2026 AG holiday party for the Barn Resort now. Oh, good idea. Good idea. By the way, if you're a local business, we have a show that we're doing in April out at the Totem Pole, and we're looking for sponsors to cover the costs of production. So, yeah, let me know. I guess you don't have to be a local business, but local, like regional. Who cares? Your money's still green. Whatever. If you got something you want to advertise and people anywhere can access it, let me know. Wonder Monkey says, had to have a little surgery. Oh, that's right. Yeah, surgery. My fat thumbs had previously typed a while back. Yes. Yes, how is that going? How is your recovery going? Soon in construction is a relative term. Yeah, what term? Yes. They've been soon in construction for a couple of years. Or, no, not a couple of years, but at least a year. So, yeah, there's always some obstacle to just about anything. High Velocity says, I'm going to my first kitty and old people ball drop tonight. 7 o'clock. The wifey and I will enter a new empty nest part of our lives with a good retirement moment. Wonder Monkey says, horrible, but could be worse, so I'm not bitching. Well, I'm sorry to hear it's horrible. Will they take sweat equity to stay there if I bring my tools down with me next trip to work on it? I'll ask Cindy to ask the boss. Actually, I'll see the boss there tonight. I'll ask him for you. That drum beat is an intro to a song. It's the Doors live version of Who Do You Love by Bo Diddley. You can find it on YouTube. It's very good. In fact, when I finish this video, I'm going to listen to it. Oh, a nice little couple little ground top. I just went in there to get a bag because we're having people over tomorrow for pork and sauerkraut, a classic Pennsylvania. Well, is it Pennsylvania? Well, I never heard of it until I moved to Pennsylvania, but maybe it's a German thing. Who the hell knows? The point I'm trying to make is pork and sauerkraut is a great thing to have on New Year's Day. It's supposed to bring good luck. Ever since I started having it, it's brought me nothing but bad luck. So maybe I'll get pizza tomorrow. Yeah. What was my point? Oh, they're all out of little ground top already. It moves fast, folks. You gotta grab it. You gotta grab it. Let me see here. I don't want to hit the dog, so I'm watching the road there. Okay, Deborah, Happy New Year to you. Chet Chris says, what did Major get for Christmas and your girlfriend? Well, Major got a bunch of toys, 2/3 of which she destroyed within the first hour. The third one is living up to its claim of being indestructible. And Cindy and I, we said we're not going to exchange because we want to save some money. Well, also, like, honestly, like, we just buy what we want. So we're like, we'll get something for your kids. We'll get something for my niece and nephew. And, you know, whatever. And so that's what we did. I mean, we gave each other nice little cards with sweet little nothings written in them. But that's what we did. And it was a very taxing Christmas. We spent 8 hours in the car, to and from New Jersey. But it was nice while we were there. It had fun joking around with the kids. And, you know, it's just nice it's nice. It's a good recharge every once in a while to be around your family. Because it's a different vibe, you know. And so it was good. We had a good time. But I really hate the drive. I absolutely hate the drive. Really, probably one of the reasons I play the lottery is so I could buy a helicopter. Calvin says it's a staple in many... Yeah, so I would imagine that's true. It's a German thing. It sounds like it, right? Apparently, the Facebook algorithm thinks I live in Gettysburg. I keep getting news notifications from the area. I see there are plans for a Sheetz and a Chick-fil-A near the movie theater. I believe it's a Wawa. There's already a Sheetz out there. And yes, a Chick-fil-A. Now, I had heard both of these things for, like, I think maybe 1 or 2 years. I guess they were rumors before, but they turned out to be true. Chick-fil-A, you know... this is going to be really hard to keep the weight I'm losing off with all that out there. The good thing is it's on the east side of Gettysburg and actually on the east side of Route 15. And I live west of Gettysburg, so my need to go out that way is not very frequent. So that's good, because I am really weak when it comes to food. I realized my heroin is food, and I don't make light of a heroin addiction because, like, I love to eat, and I realized that I eat emotionally. This is true, folks. I do. Something good happens, and when it's time to celebrate, what do? Hey, let's go get something to eat, or hey, I'm going to fire up the Blackstone. We're going to make, I'm going to do hibachi. And I'll eat 4 pounds of it, and you guys can fight over what's left. You know, let's order a pizza and pig out on pizza. But then on the other hand, things are bad and I'm feeling low and depressed, it's basically I'm going to order a pizza, and I'm going to go in this dark corner of the house and eat it all by myself while watching something stupid that is mindless and doesn't have anything. Yeah, well, maybe not. I mean, maybe it'll make me laugh. I'll probably watch a comedy to try to make me laugh and cheer me up while I'm eating this food. But don't talk to me, and you're on your own for whatever you're going to eat, because I'm alone. I'm going into solitary confinement now. And so I realized that recently, and that's not good. That is not good. Not good at all. So, yeah. Why did I tell you that? Because food is horrible. The way we look at food is horrible. And the deliciousness and convenience of delicious food that is disgustingly bad for you is sinful, criminal. When it's like you're trying to eat healthy and the best you can find is some mealy red apple at a Sheetz, or a gross banana, which I can't stand bananas. I love banana flavor. I don't like the consistency of bananas. And, really, it's hard. It's hard. It's like the odds are stacked against you to be healthy. So any temptation, and that's why I love living west of town, there is nothing. There's one convenience store, which grosses me out. All right, two convenience stores. They don't both gross me out. But there's nothing really in them that I would want. So I don't really stop at them. And I could just go straight home. You put a Chick-fil-A in between me and my destination, and either to or fro, I'm stopping at that Chick-fil-A. Okay, you're not gonna go? All right. I was gonna let it go, but you won't even look at me. Jeff Pazek says, I was discussing food with my doctor this morning. The struggle is real. No, it is. It's really, and I hate to say that because I always rolled my eyes at that, but I never realized, because when you're younger, you could just pretty much eat anything. Tad and I were at the studio today, and we were going through all the hard drives, and we were cataloging what has been released and what has not been released. There's about 26 shows that have not been released. So basically half a year. I mean, it doesn't work out that way because some of them are Ask a Guide, some of them are Patreon shows. But anyway, we were looking at the CWI shows that we hadn't finished from last June. And we're like, oh, we got to get back to these. And we were looking at them, and I was like, holy shit. Why didn't anybody tell me I was that fat? And he's like, well, it's good that you have this now because, now you can see that, yeah, you were fat. I'm like, yeah, I know I was. And I'm like, we were just like marveling at the size of my belly. And so I guess I'm lucky in that I have that. And then we plan to do more videos. And so the pressure will be on me to be basically probably become like Karen Carpenter. And, which is probably not a good idea. But hey, we've only just begun. Ricky Fowler sent a 6-7. Thank you, Ricky. 6-7 to you as well. 6-7 to you as well. High Velocity says diabetes changes all that. Yeah, so I was like pre-diabetic. Well, I wasn't officially pre-diabetic, but I was like pre-diabetic. Really close to being pre-diabetic. And that scared me. And so, because like I remember when my dad and my uncle got into their 50s, they developed it. And I didn't know that until recently. And is this person gonna shoot me? Okay, good. It's just getting out. Okay, good. And I can't rely on myself to get into a medical routine. It's very difficult for me to remember to take pills, for more than like 2 weeks. And so whatever you'd have to do for diabetes and eating I couldn't do all that. Like I would literally die. And so that's when I got up to 280. I'm not ashamed to say, got up to 280. And yeah, that was an eye opener for me. And then the pre-diabetes, and then there were all these other hormonal issues that were just a mess. And the doctor's like, lose some weight, Lardo. Like, it really is going to clear up 99% of your problems. They're all lifestyle problems. And I don't know, somehow she got through to me. And yeah. So I think I've lost, 38 pounds? 40 pounds, somewhere around there. That was about a month ago, so I'm probably down a few more. Although I have not been... Okay, you can go. Oh, God damn it. We just sat through a whole green light. Oh, you ass. I'm talking to myself because I was talking and not looking, assuming this person would know when the light changed. Now the red light's going to go on forever and ever. Thank you, sir, for doing that, because I'm going to do the same thing. Because this schmuck is... You are not responsible enough to be first in line, sir or ma'am. All right, we're going to, well, there was the square. They're getting ready. I wanted to show you the square, but we're going to skip it because those lights take forever anyway, and I'm not going to go on York Street. We're just going to go over to Washington Street and complete our loop, okay? How's that sound? Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is stop eating, America. Stop eating. I was watching one thing, and they were saying, the hearty American diet, when we were all farmers and working in the fields and having, physical jobs, we burned all those calories off. We needed those calories. And so, hearty was good. But then we became suburbanized, and everything became convenient and quick and sedentary, and we kept eating the same shitty foods because it was tradition. And we got super fat. Plus, everything is fake now. None of it's real. We're not nutrified. And it's really sad. Really sad. I'm just going to drink water for the rest of my life. That's basically what I'm going to do. Even that's contaminated because it all comes in plastic. You can't win. You can't win. Literally said the same thing for years about emotional eating, says Wonder Monkey. There you go. Just plan to go to Chick-fil-A on Sunday. Oh, there you go. I like that. Head over to Jones app. I don't have time, chat. I'll do that next time. That's a good idea, though. Ken Wyman agrees that diabetes changes everything. Brendan Sullivan says, looking forward to my first winter trip to Gettysburg next week. Can't wait to see how different it looks without leaves on the trees. Oh, it looks different. And you'll be able to really get an idea of the topography, or the topography, as Mikey B calls it, of the battlefield, which will also help you understand troop movements and things like that. Jeff Pasick says, I was disgusted with... Oh, I read that one. Ricky Fowler, Happy New Year to you. Wundermonkey, sorry, I'm way behind on these. Wundermonkey, I guess, would be worse. This is my case. I was loving this drive. I miss my hometown. Thank you for this. Made my New Year. Well, good, chat. I'm glad. Ricky Fowler says, I stopped drinking beer for 2 months and lost 18 pounds. I celebrated with a beer. Yeah, I'm going to celebrate. When I hit 50 pounds, I'm going to celebrate with a pizza. Greetings from Bonaire. Oh, greetings. Greetings, BKW. Michael says, puts Matt on a diet of hardtack and 40-mile marches. I've always admired how skinny the soldiers were in the Civil War. Well, yeah, diarrhea and starvation will do that to you. I mean, you want to give me... Look, I lost 20 pounds when I had a parasite once. Because it took me 7 days before I was like, maybe I need to go to a doctor. And so then I went to the doctor, and she kept running tests and couldn't figure out what it was until she's like, well, let's see if you have a parasite. And I'm like, how the hell would I get a parasite? But lo and behold, there it was. And yeah, so it was about 2 weeks. Well, yeah, about 10 days, almost 2 weeks before I got medication for it. And I told her, I'm like, I'm down 20 pounds. I go, any chance I can hold on to this puppy for another 2 weeks? And she's like, that's really not healthy. And I go, but neither is being fat. And she looked at me, and I go, come on. She goes, no. And so I had to take it. But it was one pill and it was done. Anyway, terrible. Worst thing ever. Turns out I got it from, well, the only thing we could figure was contaminated lemon, because I always get lemon in my iced tea or water when I go out to eat. And they ask you, like, well, did you do this? Did you do that? Like 2 weeks back. And it was like, no. They're like, have you eaten out in a restaurant? And I go, yeah. And they're like, sushi? And I go, well, yeah, but that wasn't 2 weeks ago. It was 2 days ago. And they're like, okay, that wouldn't be it. Anyway, long story short, the only thing we could figure was that someone didn't wash their hands before handling the lemons at some restaurant or bar that I went to. But unfortunately, at that time, I was going out a lot to restaurants and bars, and so I couldn't pinpoint which one it would have been. By the way, going out to eat is also really not good. What's up with the flow of traffic and light? Oh, I don't know. That sucked. Well, I'm not paying attention to the road. It's everyone else's fault. That's right, Appetite. That's right. Matt Arliss, let your inner New Jersey out. Down the racehorse alley he goes. That's right. That's what you do. That's what you do. Jeff says, I was literally eating 2-day-old chicken wings, gross, while you were talking. Preach, Matt, preach. Actually, I love leftover wings for some reason. All right, Walter says, Gettysburg is the best during the winter. Well, I have a hard time thinking anything is the best during winter anywhere because it's winter, but I get what you're saying. It does have its perks. One of them is not a lot of tourists, so you get the town back to yourself. Traffic goes back to normal after New Year's. That's nice. Battlefield, nobody's on the battlefield. If you can brave the cold, you can get out there and you can really see it in ways that you have never seen it before. Yeah. Tim Day says, sorry I'm late. Happy New Year to everyone at AG and DHP. Yeah, thank you all for donating to Digital History Pioneers this year. Thank you to our patrons, new and old, even the ones that have canceled. You guys were great for the time you were around. It's all appreciated. And even the freeloaders, thanks to all of you guys. It really does all matter and it does all help. And I like to tease the freeloaders, but I understand the world we live in. Believe me, I consume content and I don't pay for it either. So, and beyond that, I pay to have the commercials taken out when I'm on YouTube because I can't stand commercial interruptions. So, God bless you for sitting through them. They don't sit through them on Patreon, by the way. But God bless you for sitting through them anyway and still watching and all that other stuff. It really does all help and it does add up. So thank you very much for that. And we have some, we got some big ideas. We got some ambitious ideas for 2026. I highly doubt we're going to raise a 64th of the money that we need to raise. But we're going to try. I don't know how. I don't know where it's going to come from. But we're going to try. Let's see. Sandra says she sent sent New Year's Eve 2026. Yes, thank you for that. Wunderbunke says 2-day-old chicken wings from Buffalo are still 100 times better than the fresh wings around here. Wonder Monkey says, teasing is not the same as hating us freeloaders. I don't hate freeloaders. I don't even hate freeloaders that have the nerve to complain. I don't understand the freeloader that has the nerve to complain, but I don't hate them. I just wonder why their life is so sad that they would complain about something they don't pay for. I want to hug them. That's what I want to do. I need to change my name to Mr. Goffstown. Okay. And so on and so forth. Anyway, that's it for the Battlefield Drive, folks. I have to go listen to that Doors song now. That was when I used to play drums. That was my favorite one to play along to. It's got, for those of you who missed it before, it's called "Who Do You Love." It's their cover of Bo Diddley's "Who Do You Love," and it opens with a really good drum beat. Then the bass comes in, and then it's good. It's a very Doors version of a classic R&B song. So go and listen to it after. You're going to enjoy it. It'll get your foot tapping. But just to reiterate, thank you all for sticking around for 2025. Behind the scenes, it was a very rough year, but you guys made it a lot easier, and many of you have sent me very nice emails or messages unwittingly at exactly the time I needed to read something like what you sent. So for all of you who did that, thank you. You kept me going another day. And I hope you all have a nice New Year's Eve, however you want to spend it. I love spending New Year's Eve at home. I don't give a shit about the ball. It's another day to me. But I'm going out to the Barn Resort tonight, and I hope you'll come out and say hi and spend some time with us. It'll be nice to see you all and ring in the new year. If I can make it till midnight, I'll try. I'm going to go home and take a nap right now so I can. But that's it. We're looking forward to good things in 2026. Some things are going to change, sort of. But, I mean, frankly, we've been going at this for, 8 years now it's going to be? And we really haven't changed the business model much. But the times around us, the landscape around us has changed, and therefore we need to adapt. And so there's going to be some changes. Nothing too drastic, I hope. But it'll be drastic for us on our end if it works, and if it doesn't, then whatever. But if it does, it'll be drastic for us, minuscule for you, and you, frankly, if you're a freeloader, nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change at all. But if you're a supporter, maybe some things will change, but nothing drastic. All right? Okay. All right. So that's it. I'm so bad at goodbyes. I always do a long-winded goodbye, but this is only goodbye for the rest of the year, which is only, not very far, 10 hours away, less than that. So you guys have a great New Year's Eve. I will see you on the flippity flop. What is it? Hippity hoppity, give me the zoppity. Okay? And I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. Excelsior!